1 year of hero workouts, recap. Yeah, you got to come join me. You've been the most prolific member. What questions do the people want to know on the JJ video?
On JJ? Oh.
No, but from the last
I've
year.
all week.
I'm fine. I've been trying to find an excuse to do it.
What's the question? You want to know what
I don't know. Don't have any.
Why did you do this?
Because nobody else did.
Are you sure?
I'm sure people have done it, but nobody else put it on the internet.
Okay.
And CrossFitters, CrossFit gyms and CrossFit people in general are all too much of a bitch to publish all their exercises online for everyone in the world to criticize. But people like Andrew Hiller out there, which I pray to God that he one day find my videos and then I can have at least more than 100 subscribers. And and I think that if every CrossFit gym was publishing an entire CrossFit workout every single week or across the world, it'd be good for the community, so I might as well lead from the front. And people scale hero workouts too much.
Afraid of the time cap.
Yeah, that's true. Within a class setting, I guess that is the first.
That is hard. I mean, how long is the average hero workout, do you think? Not for me, you.
It's got to be like 30 minutes.
No, I reckon more.
No, because there's some that are shorter, like Randy.
Yeah, okay. What's the median then? Not the average.
Still, it's like 30 minutes.
I reckon you're wrong.
I think that might be less even.
No.
For you it'd be different.
For me, it's different. For me, it's like an hour.
The average is not an hour.
No, that's pretty long. There's some that blew out pretty big. Arnie, that was a long one. That took a long time. I'm never doing that again unless I can do it RX. Well, even like, Mert, that took you over an hour the first time you did during this.
Yeah, I suck running.
Yeah. JJ's going to take a while.
Yeah, we'll take ages.
That'll blow out.
What's the top 3 most difficult in order from 3 to 1? Arnie number 3.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. Arnie's number 1. Just difficult.
I'd put Arnie as number 3.
Arnie's number 3. There was one recently that I was like, I'm never doing that again. It was like 2 weeks ago. It was a long one. No, the one in the morning.
Yeah.
What was that one?
How'd they go?
Yeah, I'm never doing that again. Ever. My hands were red and swollen for 3 days.
Oh, and the other reason I'm doing this is because CrossFit doesn't promote it enough.
Promote hero what?
Yeah.
Specifically?
Yeah, specifically hero workouts.
I mean, there's only, maybe 2 or 3 that they talk about?
Yeah, exactly. Chad and Murph.
And Chad's only come up recently.
True.
That's in the last 2-3 years.
I'm just having a quick skim. I easily know my top 3, but I'm just checking the second one might be.
Jerry. I hated Jerry.
Jerry was good.
No, I hated Jerry.
Oh, actually. I feel like I've got a top 4.
I didn't mind that. I did that at home.
Suck.
That was all right.
See, some of them have been really high skilled, which brings the intensity down, which isn't so bad.
Your first handstand. Yeah, that's
number 1.
Yeah, but I think that was just because it was Sunday night. It was not the ideal scenario.
Yeah.
That was still pretty cool. Sunday night working out here with your mum.
Yeah, so I reckon if I were to go Arnie 3rd, Adam Brown 2nd, that workout nearly killed me, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then War Frank is 1st, with some honourable mentions of Lumberjack 20. It was pretty bad. And then I got very injured after doing loose.
Yeah.
Which is the run 10 muscle ups and squats in a weight vest.
Yeah.
And I had to take like 2 months off training.
The 300.
Yeah.
Like the 3Ks or 4Ks, whatever it was.
And then probably an honourable mention for Severin as well, because we did that out at the park, at the playground with Cal.
I love that.
Run.
I love that. That was just fun. That was a nice family one. I bet you guys on the run.
Yeah, you did, yeah. And then in terms of my most fun ones...
What about that box jump one we did? It was really hot. Only like 2 months ago, and Tommy beat you by like 30 minutes.
Yeah, Morrison. I don't have that video.
Oh, yeah.
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 So some of the fun ones, Thompson was really fun.
I don't think I did that one.
Nah, you didn't. It was me and Brendan and my work experience, Kid and Jack. And I really enjoyed Feezy just the other day. That was a ton of fun. Probably my favourite too. Oh, Hammer was pretty fun as well.
Oh, no, not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
5 sets of 20 pull-ups. That's what's up.
No, that was not for me. I took like 40 minutes to do that.
Tommy found Moon quite fun when we did it, which was the dumbbells.
That split one.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And in terms of not the hardest, but the least fun, Mannion, by far, horrific. High intensity squatting.
Yeah.
Anything with box jumps in it for shitloads, I just don't like. So nearly all of them. Meadows. A ridiculous gymnastics workout.
Fun. That was fun.
And then what was that? There was a gymnastics handstand push-up one I put in the ring handstand push-ups like right at the beginning.
Yeah, we did that outside.
Randy was really fun because we had like shitloads of people here doing it. Nate would have been fun, but I did it with so we don't like more. Definitely some of the earlier ones are really nice class workouts though. Daniel, Josh, Jason, Badger, they're all like fun class workouts. Sorry. Just start smash them on the screen. Joshy. I've gotten way better at pull-ups.
Yeah, I've got
over the years, like enormously better, and handstand push-up. And I didn't basically do any strength work the whole year.
No, that's
nearly zero.
I've never
only been doing hero workouts.
Nothing.
So now I'm back into doing strength work as well.
Sort of. Oh, yeah.
I've done 3 sessions in 2 sessions this week.
3 sessions in 2 sessions. Okay. So we're just doing regular people work.
So yeah, and that's what I'm doing. So we're going to keep doing it until they're all done. And we have a documented video of all of them in full length. So we actually have to redo a few of them.
Yeah, I've got them written down.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
That's Morrison, War Frank, and there's 2 others, I think.
Yeah, it's all written down.
Yeah. But just for that sort of.
Yeah, I've got them
So
documented.
we'll redo them at the end.
Yeah.
Um,
War Frank's the first one. On a Sunday night. I threw down on a Sunday night at 5 o'clock with Mum.
Christmas Eve.
Was it Christmas Eve?
Nah, but
Oh,
that'd
no,
be funny if you had to do Christmas Eve.
Nah, it wasn't Christmas.
And I encourage anyone watching to come and join us along the way.
Yeah,
we're doing
fun.
2 per week, maybe even 3, depending on what the program's like. If they back onto each other, for example, there was a part where there was like 3 deadlifts in a row, and that's why I was like, well, maybe we shouldn't do them every single day. That's why I got hurt. So if we look at the next 5, let's say, well, that's been pretty good recently.
It's been fine recently.
Yeah.
It's just been tiny.
It's less deadlifts.
It goes in runs, I swear.
Ricky was a pretty fun workout for us. That's because it's recent. And Dayhan. Zimmerman was fun, although I absolutely minced my shoulder doing that.
Yeah, stroke yourself just a little bit.
We're up to JJ.
And avoiding it all week.
And we got Jag 28. Which should be fun as pull-ups. Dual kettlebell clean and jerks at
28
64.
Pull-ups. I'm like, I'll be, yeah, alright, so the average for me is about an hour and a half workout.
And check out this Brian too. Might do that the day before. Might do that the Friday or the Thursday we do I go away.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because you want to be sitting down on a boat for a day and a half.
I'll probably have to walk around the boat.
Oh, yeah.
So you're puking everywhere.
No, you won't. No, I've got that sorted.
Oh, yeah, check.
All the drugs.
So there you go. Any other questions?
2 a week. Year and a half. Unless they add another 20 more, which they will.
Which they hope. No, I hope not. I mean, did you hear 4 soldiers just died the other day?
I didn't hear that. But no, they've added, I think, 15 since you started?
But they haven't published them on main page. They've just been added. They've never been posted.
What do you mean main page?
So they never posted them in the CrossFit.com workout.
What do you mean? They put it on the...
No, they haven't. I'll show you. Because we always say first posted 2000 and whatever, right?
Oh, okay. And they actually haven't written the posted.
Because they've never been posted. So
I see.
go
Okay.
up. You can see there's no link.
So that's a difference. Does that mean they're not like official?
Means we'll be the first people to do them.
Well, that's
Ever.
pretty cool. Oh, I see.
In a year and a half.
I see what you mean. Okay,
Let's find
we
it.
get there. Where did it start?
Where's the last posted one?
Chat was the last posted one.
Is it?
I'm 99% sure.
It is, yeah. So when we do chat, and maybe on November 11, 2026,
Can we? No.
we've got TPT 9000. What a crazy workout. It's never been posted.
If I could do chat RX then, that'd be great.
Year and a half. You'd be
With
good.
things happen in between.
Yeah.
Sure. Good to go?
Yep.
Alright.
I'll warm up.
I'll do one more set. Okay.
Now, we're doing JJ today, which has parallette handstand push-ups in it. I don't have parallettes.
The only thing you don't have.
I know.
Oh no, you have the bars out there. You can store it up there. Oh,
Parallel bars and parallettes aren't the same thing.
I understand.
And there's no distance prescription either. So I was thinking eyes in line with the handles.
It does say.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It says the head below.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
No, it says it on like some weird app.
Yes, it
Doesn't
does. Yes.
it doesn't say it on CrossFit. Unless it's from CrossFit.com, I don't believe. And for those of you playing along at home, the gym's back together. Kind of. I reckon a 6-inch deficit's about right. Or is it 9-inch? Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to play with. Now, you remember I got a head mat there, so it's kind of like something that's being crushed.
I'm not lying. I'm 100% not lying. I've been avoiding it all week. Yeah.
I'll be kind of wanting to do it. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
No, I have to come on see. What?
Not comfortable, actually. One of these. Yeah, just go like a seated dumbbell press.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll like just go as heavy as I can possibly go.
Yeah, you get more than 5, it's too light. No. Today we are doing JJ, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squat clean at 184 kilos, bloody hell, 185 pounds / 84 kilos. And you superset that with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1 parallette handstand push-ups. So 1, 10, 2 9s, every round equals 11 reps. In case you needed to know that. US Marine Lance Corporal Justin James JJ Wilson, 24 of Palm City, Florida. Assigned to the 3rd Battalion, 10th Marine Regiment, 2nd Marine Division, 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force. Based in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, was killed on March 22nd, 2010, while supporting combat operations in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. He's survived by his wife, Hannah McVeigh, parents Lance and Francis, brother Christopher, and sister Jamie Ella. First posted April 25th, 2012. Got Jess with me today. Not making excuses, so I won't.
locked the gates. I should have thrown away the key, and I'll be fine with this, to be the end for you and me. Now you pour out of me, 'cause I've been under your spell. I flush it out to sea, and hope someday I can repel. Even if we wake the day, you're causing all the troubles buried in my head. What was I supposed to do? Was barely standing when you fell into my arms again. You fell into my arms. Been through all this before, born with a silver spoon and crown. You see an open door, and feel free to run me down. Even if we wake the dead, you're causing all the troubles buried in my head. What was I supposed to do? Was barely standing when you fell into my arms again. You fell into my arms. Even if we wait the day, you're causing all the troubles buried in my head. What was I supposed to do? Was barely standing when you fell into my arms again. Walking down this lonely road, me, myself, and what is burning in my chest. What was I supposed to do? Was barely standing when you fell into my arms.
was my dad's advice. Don't think twice, I want the luxury life. My beauty can lose it, I'll use it. I'll take what I want. Oh yeah. A whole lot of ticking, but not enough time. A whole lot of work for a trophy wife like me. Oh. So Late night, flickering lights, loud crowds on the street as I walk by. There's a fight, sirens drive by, someone singing about the heartaches of her life. Outside a bar, a woman is waiting for her man to end his shift and take her home. I see a star slowly fading by a table where he's drinking all alone. I cross the river, the sound is changing. Across the river, I can hear a different song. Slow rains falling as I'm walking home. Morning light, still kinda quiet. Part of town is slowly waking up. I walked for miles, I'm tired. There's a line outside the corner coffee shop. Across the river, the sound is changing. Across the river, I can hear a different song. Rain's falling as I'm walking home.
There we go, year two, day one. That was a good workout. Best wishes to JJ's family. Thank you.